plane crashes, 29 in all worldwide, with 265 deaths. The last fatal airline crash in the States was this julio777 in San Francisco just over a year ago. 3 passengers killed when the pilots landed short of the runway, a hard landing bouncing the tail section off the fuselage. It was ruled pilot error, nothing wrong with the plane. In 2009, a similar story for Air France 447, the Airbus jumbo jet crashing into the Atlantic after the pilots misread an instrument. All 228 passengers and crew were killed. Aviation consultant John Nance says pilots relying too much on instruments is the biggest problem in an otherwise safe industry.
That's why the Asiana accident last year was so infuriating. 3 people on there who were systems operators and not pilots.
The planes themselves rarely fall. The most recent international incident was last month, and it wasn't a crash at all. 2 crew members and 1 passenger were hit by bullets on landing at the Peshawar airport in Pakistan. 1 later died. The year's real aviation mystery remains the other Malaysia flight, 370, the 777 that disappeared between Kuala Lumpur and Beijing. All 239 souls on board still missing and presumed dead, as well as the plane and any answers. And now a second Malaysian 777 brought down.
It does look a little like things are coming apart, but you have to remember there are 93,000 flights over the earth every day, commercial flights.
Suddenly, the safest way to travel looking less so on this dark day. Jim Avila, ABC News, Washington.
Jim, our thanks to you. And now we want to go back to Amsterdam tonight where that plane took off, and ABC's Lama Hassan, who's been following the story of those heartbroken families waiting for an official word. Lama, what more do we know?
Well, David, you can imagine how difficult it is for those families as they wait to find out more information. I can tell you when we were walking through those terminals behind me at Amsterdam Schiphol Airport, there's a sense of eeriness. It's empty, it's quiet, it's palpable, you can feel it. And of course, the families were here earlier today trying to gather as much information as possible. But here's what we know at this hour. Most of the passengers were Dutch nationals, but of course, officials are still trying to go through the passenger list. So there are still dozens of unidentified nationalities and unidentified passengers at this hour. And again, you can just imagine how difficult it is for those families as they wait for word, as they wait for more information, David.
All right, ABC's Lama Hassan reporting again in this half hour. Lama, thank you. And we turn now to the other breaking story, and this comes from the Mideast. The ground incursion